Hello Stampers, Kelly Acheson at astampabove.com coming to you from Menasha, Wisconsin. And I should say a blustery Menasha, Wisconsin. Boy, did we get some snow this week. I love it when we have a white Christmas. I want to thank you so much for joining me for this video today. This is another project from the Santa's Little Elves design team, and I'm super excited to show you this simple cash holder. And I'm going to show you some great tips with a blender pen and markers. Let's get started. I'll show you how very easy this is. First, I'm going to come in here with my cardstock layers. And what I have is a piece of basic black cardstock that is 7 inches long by 8.5 inches wide. And we're going to score that in just a minute. Then I have the Merry Little Christmas Designer Series paper. This green piece is 5.5 by 3. The white patterned piece is 1 7/8 by 6 7/8. And then I've got just a little piece here. This is 1 1/4 by 3. A piece of Whisper White that is 6 7/8 by 3 1/8, and a scrap of Whisper White. So this is a really easy project. First thing I'm going to do is bring in my paper trimmer, and we're going to score this black card base with your long edge at the top of your trimmer. That's going to get scored at 2 inches and 5 1/4. The smaller section down here is going to be the part that your money is going to go into. So we're going to give that a good burnish with our bone folder. And I'm going to adhere this longer strip of Designer Series paper to the bottom. It's got a very thin margin around it. That looks great. Then I'm going to bring in a 1-inch circle punch, and I'm going to punch a little circle, well, I shouldn't say a little circle, but just a little divot out of this edge. And this just helps you pull the money out a little easier. We're going to burnish the other edge here. And we're going to start adhering our Designer Series paper to the white layer. I'm just going to put a little glue on the back of this, and that's going to be added to my right side over here. And again, I'm just using the margin at the top and the bottom and making sure that's the same margin I'm getting over here on the left side. And then we're going to use the opposite of this little black edge right over here, and you can butt that right up against the green paper. Now, I've got this 7/8 inch striped ribbon. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. It's still available. It's in the holiday mini catalog, as is this Designer Series paper. But you're going to just take about 4 inches of this, and I've already cut a piece right here, and it's got wire in the edges. Isn't this just so striking? I'm going to put that just a little bit over onto this black paper, but mostly on the green paper. And you can just pinch this right around the edges, and it's going to stay right there. But you know that I always like to use real tape to tape down my ribbon, because I know that that is not going to give way. So there we go. Oops, I got that just a little bit crooked. There we go. But yeah, I do love this 7/8 inch ribbon. It's just the black and white stripes are just striking on projects. And then one thing I like to do, I'm just going to take a little bit of fast fuse. I should have done this before I taped this down. So just hang tight a second. I don't like the way my ribbon is sticking up here. So I'm just going to add a little bit of fast fuse so that my ribbon has something to stick to, and it's not like flapping in the wind. It's a good way to put it, right? I'll just grab another piece of tape here. Okay, there we go. We're going to adhere this onto the front of our cash holder. This is just such an easy little project. You can whip up a ton of these at the last minute. And my husband likes to give all the kids. I have 3 stepkids, in case you guys didn't know. 3 stepkids, and then he and I have Haley. He likes to give the kids cash for Christmas, along with I buy the presents. I buy presents, he gives cash. But the kids always look forward to the cash that Dad gives them at Christmas. So this will make a great holder for that. And I'm using the Labels to Love stamp set. This is a fabulous stamp set in the mini catalog. We've got a little bit of Valentine's. We've got lots of Christmas going on here. We've got a Thanksgiving greeting, a New Year greeting, a nice stamp for the back of your cards made with love. That's awesome. A to and a from on here so you can make tags for Christmas presents. Just a regular frame, a Halloween greeting, and we're using the Merry Christmas and Best Wishes for a Happy New Year. So I've got that mounted here. I'm just going to stamp that with some Memento ink, and then I'm going to show you a little trick. Got that inked up good. And now I'm going to pull in some blender pens. Blender pens are a fabulous little tool, and they're, of course, for blending. They have dual tips on them, so you can use both tips. They last a long, long time, and I don't know what the solution is in them, but it helps blend colors, like colored pencils, or you can use it with ink from the top of your ink pad. They come 3 in a pack for $10, which is fabulous. These will last you a long, long time. So I'm just going to take my blender pen and I am going to pull the black ink off of my Christmas trees. Just going to grab a little scrap of paper here. When you use a blender pen, whether you're applying ink or pulling ink off, you're just going to color it on a scrap of paper until no more color comes off. And I'm going to come in here and do just a little bit more here. I want to make sure that these trees are completely cleaned. And this is just a fun way to be able to use a different color on our stamp. Now I'm going to clean off my blender pen, put my lid back on, and I'm ready to apply some color. So I chose to use the Old Olive marker, and I just wanted to bring this pack in here. I always order extras of these when Stampin' Up! Offers them. And they do in the mini catalogs for different holidays. Like at Halloween, we had, I think, an Old Olive and a pumpkin pie marker that you could just buy 2 in a pack. So this is the pack that has the real red and the Old Olive in it. And it's a great time to get some extra markers out of those bigger sets, kind of, you know, individually, because I use these 2 markers more often at Christmas time. So I'm just going to bring in the Old Olive marker here, and I am going to color these little pine trees that's on the stamp. And then, because I've been yakking this whole time, we are going to huff. So you're just going to breathe on the stamp like you would if you were going to clean your glasses. That moistens it again. So that moistens that ink, and oh my gosh, that turned out so nice, didn't it? Now see, the reason why I went in the black first is because the majority of the stamp is black, and I didn't want to do a marker all over that. That's kind of tedious. So pulling that color off just these tiny little trees and adding the Old Olive marker is an easier way to do that. And of course, the matching punch for this stamp set is the Everyday Labels punch. And I'm going to get that lined up in here. Punch that out. And we're going to adhere that to the front of our card. Just like this. I'm going to offset it a little bit to the right. It's not exactly in the middle of this green layer. And then here's something really fun to do. You can take some of this black mini sequins, and I'm just going to grab a little amount here. Whoops. There we go. And then we've got these Seasons of Glitz mini bows, red, green, and white, little tiny bows. Oh my gosh, you guys, you get 45 of these for $6.50, and they are just the cutest little thing. They're just like bows that you would buy at the store to put on your packages. Peel the backing off of them, and then you stick them on your package, or in this case, we're going to put it on our card. But before we do that, I am going to, hang on, I'm going to fold my sequin trim in half, and I'm just going to stick it right on there like that. And now I'm going to apply that right to the front of my gift card holder because it is stinking adorable. Okay, so don't tell anybody, but I just went and raided my husband's wallet. And doesn't anybody in this house have any cash? We must be cash poor. So we're going to pretend like this is $100 bill because I have them laying all over the place, right? No, not in my house. We need to add a little bit of fast fuse right on the edge of this pocket, just like that. Here comes our cash. It fits in here just perfect. There we go. Now, how cute is that? I can't wait to give these to the kids for Christmas. They're going to love them. Thanks so much, you guys, for taking time out of your busy day to watch this video. I've had a really great time with the Santa's Little Elves design team projects and sharing them with you. And I always appreciate your time. If you'd like to order any supplies, you can hop on over to my blog, stampabove.com. You'll find a order online button there where you can go right to my store and see everything that's available. If you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, please contact me. I would love to earn your business. We have brand new catalogs coming out January 3rd, and I am super excited about these. I can show you the front cover. We are not allowed to show you what's inside of these until they go live on January 3rd. But this is the front cover of the Occasions mini catalog, and can I just say, the products in here make me giddy with excitement. We've also got Celebration coming up. Celebration is the most fabulous time of the year. Everything in this catalog, all the new products that are listed are free with a $50 order. And I'm excited to tell you that we have a couple products that are free with a $100 order, meaning they are bigger products. So that's super exciting too. I love Celebration. It is a time for everyone to get free stuff. If you would like to get your hands on these new catalogs, I have them in my possession and I can mail them out right away. So please pop me an email at kelly@astampabove.com. Let me know that you're coming to me from YouTube and you would like to get your hands on these new mini catalogs. I wish you guys a wonderful weekend. If you're still doing some Christmas shopping, happy shopping to you. That's what I'll probably be doing this weekend. I'm kind of excited because I love to Christmas shop. I love to buy people presents. And I love to make presents. I do make a lot of presents. Oh, I can show you one other thing too. This is another project that I made with the Merry Little Christmas designer series paper. Isn't that cute? And the Christmas quilt. So another great little project. Oh, I see. I need to put something in there to stabilize that a little bit. It's fallen out. Hang tight. I'll fix this before I give it to anyone. But I'm going to wrap this up as a gift. And wouldn't this be pretty right on top of the packaging? Yay! I love this paper. It's beautiful. All right, you guys. Have a fabulous weekend. If you're shopping, happy shopping. I hope you find great sales. I am looking forward to it. Bye-bye.